Captain Matt here with Captain's Quarters First Class, a podcast about outdoor lighting service businesses. Today, we're going to talk about I didn't make enough money last year in outdoor lighting. What? I hear this. I work with guys in Captain's Crew. Check out CaptainMattOutdoors.com. Apply to be in the mentorship program, Captain's Crew. Some guys did not make enough money. They did not even come near their expectations, their goals, and other guys shattered their goals. Other guys met their goals. But what happened? They're all in Captain's Crew. They all have access to the same exact information. They all have direct access to calling me and having me go over designs and marketing material and ads with them. So what's the difference? They all had the same level of access. They all had the same amount of phone calls with me, same amount of Zoom calls. What was different? And I think that's what we need to look at. Because we do have guys that some quit their jobs to do full-time lighting. Some were already in full-time lighting, and others are still side hustling lighting as they're trying to grow it. There's a clear distinction between when you can focus all of your effort on the one thing versus split, right? And it's not money. It's not the money that you have in the bank. It's not the people that you have working for you. It's about what are you spending your time on? What are you directing your energy on? Because that's where things happen. And when you're split, it is almost impossible to do anything meaningful in either of the 2, 3, 4 things you're doing, right? Now, of course, I side hustled lighting until I took the leap. I should have taken that leap sooner. I understand that. I'm not here promoting to quit your job, but you may want to quit your job. That might be what you need to do. Again, I'm doing a fact map event, Impossible Games. Check it out, CaptainMattOutdoors.com, where you can really come up with a real hardcore 90-day game plan of what that looks like. But why do some guys not make enough money? Some guys just meet their goals and other guys shatter their goals. I think a lot of it, well, most of it has to do with a mindset. Some guys are scared to say the price. Some guys are scared to close. Some guys just talk and never let the client say yes. They literally talk the client out of saying yes. I've got some guys going harder into landscape lighting and permanent lighting and Christmas lighting. I mentor across all 3 areas. I've got other guys doing other side hustles to try to supplement income or kind of chase. And it's have you given, when you're saying you're going all in on something and then you do a look back and say it didn't work out, are you being honest? Did you go all in? I just did a podcast at Lighting Trade School with Lighting Trade School guys, Shane and Nate. And, me and Nate got into about mindsets and arguing about that. But what really is surprising and sobering fact is if you make $100 net profit per fixture and sell 20 fixtures a week, you should make $100,000 in your pocket after product costs, after insurances and all that jazz. 20 fixtures a week. It was sobering even to me. Who can't do 20 fixtures a week? I mean, you don't even need a huge lead source. You can do that. How hungry are you? Are you knocking on doors? Are you asking friends and family point blank? Right? 20 fixtures a week at $100 profit per fixture. Who can't do that if they really want to do it? Can you not? When we break it down that simply, can you not find one person to sell 20 fixtures to each week? Can you not find 52 jobs at 20 fixtures over the course of a year? And when you break it down to that simple, it's kind of gut check when you look back and say, well, holy shit, I didn't do anywhere near that. Why is that? You have access to it. We have the internet now. We have access to everybody and at any given time. Even if you don't spend ad spend, can't you get 20 fixtures a week? Pretty damn close to it, at least, right? I truly believe that you could do that. You can hang out at the gas station to do that. But we also have to ask is, Nate, my mentor in landscape lighting, told me, and I tell all my guys this: buy a demo kit, do 30 demos as fast as humanly possible, and do 10 at cost jobs. Do it. Nate did it. I did it. Shane did it. Other guys who are winning right now did it. We're not saying this so that you buy a demo kit from Lifetime Lighting. We're saying this because it still works today. It worked 30 years ago and it still works today. So when you look back and say, I didn't make enough money, let's ask first, did you do those first 3 core things? Now, this is outside of the business setup and back end. Obviously, you need all that jazz too. But did I buy a demo kit, do 30 demos, and do 10 at cost jobs? There's no reason you can't do 10 at cost jobs. You could literally, like I just said, hang out at the gas station, talk to friends, family, people you meet on the street, at cost jobs. You're not losing money. You're not making money. You get 10 real jobs to show off to everybody. Hey, go check out these 10 locations if you want to see my work. And you should be doing demos. You can do demos all the time. There's no reason you can't get 15 demos a month. If you have no work and you're not making enough money, there's no reason that you can't be doing 15 to 20 demos a month for free for people to get your skill up, to get the word out, to get the activity up. And what you will see is if you actually dedicate to doing that, I'm going to do 30 demos over the next 45 days, period. You will see over the first 2 weeks how all of a sudden things start even changing on those free demos. When you change, your presentations change, how you deal with potential clients. Even if these people saying, hey, you can do a demo, but I'm not going to buy, doesn't matter. You get your reps in by talking to them. You learn how to talk to people. You learn how to talk to clients. You learn how to describe your lighting. You learn that when I say this, the person thinks that. When I say this, the person thinks that. It's all valuable information that you can be doing by doing free demos, just getting out there. It costs you a couple hours a night. But if you have no work and you want to make it, that's what's required. You have to put the fucking work in. This is not a lottery scratch off. You either put the fucking work in and win, or you don't and you fucking lose. If you put the work in and you lose, well, you're probably pivoting throughout the entire year trying to figure it out. My guess is that if this is something that you love and are passionate about, you're going to figure it out. Because all of us have a bunch of losses and failed businesses and fuck up stories and mistakes along the way. But we learn from them and we go, because if we're putting in the work, we must find out the answer. We must find out how to win, because it's important. If I don't sell this lighting job this week, my family doesn't eat. If I don't sell 20 fixtures this week, I can't pay my mortgage. So if you're not making enough money and you're in landscape lighting and you flip it like that, fuck the annual revenue, fuck how much you're making for the year. Focus on this month, this week. If I don't sell 20 fixtures this week, I can't get my kid her birthday present. If I don't sell 20 fixtures this week, I'm going to have to tell my wife that we're going to have to cancel family vacation. If I don't sell 20 fixtures this week, I'm going to be in the rears in the mortgage. If I don't sell 20 fixtures this week, my credit card debt is just going to go higher, and the interest rate, I'm not going to be able to make the minimum payment. I'm going to get a late fee, an interest fee, and my little minimum payment's not going to even cover that. I'm just going to continually stay in this snowball of defeat and death. 20 fixtures a week, 30 demos in 45 days, 10 at cost jobs. If you've done all that, can you seriously? I don't think I've met someone who has literally done all that and then called me back and said it didn't work. Didn't work, man. No, there'd be excitement. At that point in their lives, there's excitement. They fucking know. Oh, baby, this is going to work. I'm figuring it out. This is fun. Changing people's lives and how they use their outdoor spaces is fun. People love their yards. It's always a good time in the backyards. grilling, bonfires. When they arrive home, it's that entry presence and that castle and walking down your pathway. Everything we do is fun. It is not like the plumber fixing a pipe that is needed. It's not fun. You don't show up to someone's house and say, "Hey, let me show you this new joint, this pipe joint that my plumber put in." Of course not. But you do say, "Oh my gosh, wait till it's dark out so you can see the lighting I had installed." It's fun for the client, and if you let it be, it'll be fun for you. But you do have to dedicate yourself to it. You do have to be willing to commit. I know so many guys from the Christmas industry come into landscape lighting and they think it's going to be as easy of a sale in landscaping as it is in Christmas. And I've said this time and time and time and time again, and I'll say it time and time and time and time again. It's not the same industry. They're out both by outdoor lighting. It's not the same sales process. Christmas has built-in nostalgia. Christmas has a built-in call to action. Christmas has a built-in deadline. Christmas has a built-in sense of urgency. You don't have to do anything. Even the value is already pre-built because people know how they feel when they see Christmas lighting. People know how they feel when their family comes over and it's all decorated for Christmas. People know how they feel when the kids see the lights come on at night. So all that shit is done for you. So when you come from that and then you try to get into landscape lighting where none of that is built in, you are being compared to $2.99 or $1.99 solar lights. That's the value that's been built for you. There's no sense of urgency. Outside's going to be there the whole time. Right? What is the call to action? This is stuff that you have to create. Why are you better than the $2 solar light? Why are you better than that guy who cuts my grass, who says he'll do them all for $100 a fixture? What's the value you bring? You have to create it. So many guys test it. They come in and they fizzle out within like 7 months. And they say, it doesn't work. Doesn't work in my area. You don't understand. And it's just simply not true. If we look, they didn't put enough work in. It's not like Christmas where you can literally close on the phone. Never even having done a Christmas job, you can close someone on the phone for Christmas lights. Very rare that you can do that for landscape lighting. But there's a difference. So don't compare the two. You have to put in the work. And Christmas lighting is an amazing, amazing service that you can make an amazing amount of money. What do you do with that money? There's some guys that just want to take the rest of the year off. That's okay. There's some guys that go back to power washing and garage floor applicating and all these other industries, and that's okay. Well, there's some guys that say, I love being outside. I love this outdoor lighting. I love how happy this makes people. Christmas lighting makes people happy. Landscape lighting makes people happy. Permanent soffit lighting makes people happy. It's a happy business, right? So if you want to be involved in outdoor lighting all year, you have to put in a different type of work for landscape lighting than you do Christmas lighting. And Christmas lighting, you still need to do a lot of work. I'm not minimizing the work needed to be successful in Christmas lighting. It's just the sales process is easier. As long as you have half a brain, you can sell a Christmas job. Can you install it correctly? Can you take it down correctly? Can you provide the service? That's a whole nother question, right? But the actual act of the sale is much easier in Christmas than it is for landscape lighting, especially when you're first starting out. So I'd encourage you all, if you did not make enough money last year in landscape lighting, did you do the work? And if not, are you willing? Because you can change this right now. You can change. You're listening to this right now, whatever day that is, you can change it tonight. You can change it next week. You can change it next month. Get dedicated. I'm going to do 30 demos in 45 days, and I am going to do 10 at-cost jobs. My future depends on it. My family depends on it. If you literally say that and believe it and operate as if it's true, and maybe it is true, I promise you're going to get different results than you did when you were half-assing it. So many guys will do demos when they first start, 10, 15, 16. They fizzle out, never hit 30, and then it's 45 days. Never hit 30 in 60 days. Never hit 30 total. You can't say it doesn't work if you didn't do the work, right? Let's do the work and then see what happens. That's my take on it. If you didn't make enough money, I'm betting you didn't do 30 demos in 45 days. I'm betting that you haven't done 10 at cost jobs. I'm betting there's something pretty obvious that you're not doing. And it can be too easy for us to blame where we live. You don't know my area. You don't know my market. I think I do. And I think I know your work ethic and the amount of work you're putting in, because the proof is in the fruits. So let's look at the fruit. The fruit of your labor shows us $10,000. I mean, that's the answer. That's the only thing that answers at the end of the day. What were the results? Because the results aren't what you want. You have to change the input. If you keep planting the same damn seed, you're going to keep reaping the same damn crop. All right. It's been Captain's Quarters First Class, a podcast about outdoor lighting service businesses. Hope you all have enjoyed it. Check out CaptainMattOutdoors.com for mentoring ship applications, or maybe you want to jump on a fact map and really get serious about your goals. All right, guys, take it easy.